Hi, Canada here. Renee Nicole Good. Well, the truth is in the name, but you don't have to trust that. What you can trust is that she wasn't much of a threat to society by the sounds of the plot that I could put together. You know, a Christian woman who also believed in all the other faiths that had the same basic message. Different traditions. Love one another. And she had interwoven herself with the partner that she was in love with. It took a lot of courage it takes a lot of courage for any of us to commit to the lover of our life. And hers was met with further challenge, as we know. We'd like to think not, but we know. And to have that exploited upon her death sickens me in my heart and in my soul. But the only thing you can do with darkness is light a candle, put some light on the situation. So I'm just here today to put some light on the situation. And that is that her wife said that she sparkled. And I picture the pictures of her face and I see them sparkling because you can feel her emote in even the still shots that are alive with her spirit, even before I would have been told that she sparkled by those who knew her. And she said, not because I loved her did I see her sparkle, you know, the way a spouse loves to say that their partner sparkles. He said her whole family said that about her. She literally sparkled. That's what a firecracker of love she was. She literally sparkled. And they found a home with people who were culturally rich and had much to share, and they were living the good life because they were the goods. So I'm here to tell you about the goods today. I don't believe that woman was a menace to society one bit. I think she was out and protecting her society with all her might, all her courage, all her wisdom, and all her strength. Call that whatever name you wish to call it. It doesn't change the truth. She sparkled. And we must continue to sparkle. So joy to the world, wherever we can extract it from and pass it on. And I deeply mourn with the people who loved her and are surviving their days without that sparkle. Not here in the way we know it. It has transformed, and we must meet that transformation both inside of us and as we witness it in the ones that we love. That is called death. No matter how we get there, but she got there so courageously. She is a soldier. She is a soldier of the Constitution and of freedom. Wow, a person I wouldn't mind calling me my comrade. If you could ever earn the privilege or the right, by the sounds of it to me. But I digress, maybe. So as she is transformed and as we have been transformed through the nature of her death across the world, we need to make a new relationship with Renee Nicole Good. And however, which way we choose to do that. Because the parts of her that we love in legacy for someone who has met her through death, and many, the rest of the world joins me in that. And for those that knew her, the part of her that they loved is certainly not the physical part. It was everything that shone through it. And she had many, many ways of shining her light in so many angles and so many facets and so many interests, and such a poet and a vocalist. And she was a legal observer. But she must have been a great observer of life to pass on to us the light and the sparkle to a whole world and particularly to a nation. And of course, sparkles bring division of black and white, dark and light, simply put. So I wish to live on in the best ways that I know how to support people like the Goods. Thanks be given. Amen.